That is Aiden. I'm Dan. We just got back from watching Dune 2. So we want to do a review, right?
A review of sorts. It's not going to be a full review. We still are showing off pops. I'm sure you saw it in the thumbnail.
And yes, we are going to show off our Dune pops. Stay tuned. All right. So we didn't go see Dune 1 in theaters, and I regret it.
It was 2021 is when the first one came out. So, I don't know. That was kind of near COVID-ish. We didn't really see
we weren't doing
much. We would only really go out to see the Marvel movies, and we saw Tenet. That was pretty much it.
Right, yeah. But Dune 1 was really, really good. We streamed it. We watched it one night. I missed parts of it. Why did I miss parts of it?
You were sleeping.
Hashtag old middle-aged dad that runs 2 businesses fell asleep during a movie. Drop a comment if you know what I mean, right?
It's fine. It's a slower movie. It's very introductory.
Yeah, really good movie. So, Paul is the main character. So we want to start this with our little soda chase battle. So we're going to open up 2 Pauls. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. But what did you think about part 1?
Dune part 1, to me, it's so obvious that it's the first part because, like I said, it's very introductory and expository. But then that second half, it has like a really, really good and interesting middle, but then it slows down for like 40 minutes at the end and it gets kind of boring.
Yeah. All right. So his chase.
No idea. It's a different pose.
It's a different pose.
He might have blue eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, he doesn't get his blue eyes till second movie.
I know, but this is just Dune in general.
Oh, gotcha. All right. So our soda chase tracker is down below. Thank you guys so much for commenting on those as we've gone through that. One of somebody today when we were out hunting Dave and Everything Pops asked Aiden, he goes, "What's your trick on pulling all the chases?"
Wish I could tell you, because I don't know.
So he is winning. I do have one.
Yeah.
But that's okay. So let's see if I can get number 2. 3, 2, 1.
What are you doing? Yeah. So
yay! So he's holding the knife.
I kind of just wanted to comment. I don't really even care. That
perfect pull, though.
Perfect pull.
And we bought these from
Funko Shop.
Yeah.
The comment poll is 1 in 10,500.
1 of 2,000 comment.
This is Reese.
Chase. That is Reese.
Well, you just ate
perfect pull. That is. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So
we're keeping both of them. Sorry.
Oh guys. Yeah. We're keeping these. These are not.
Yeah, we kind of love Dune.
Yeah, we love it. We're going to get to part 2 here in a second. So you might be thinking, and we've never done any openings, and I've actually got some of the journey to get these pops. I might show some of it.
A little bit of it.
I might show some of it now.
It's time to go out and go hunting. This time I'm looking for something actually specific. But let's go out. I've got some hunting to do. I know at least 2 stores. Maybe more. We'll see. Let's go.
And we've got to stop here. You know it. Okay, first stop is done. I did end up getting something, but I've got one more stop to go before we kind of do, well, if you've already watched, you see what we're picking up. Yeah, we're here getting the Dune Pops today. They did have the original ones, but I didn't want those. So I grabbed the 2 from there. Now, I'm going to head over to Target, and even though I know we can get these on the Funko Shop, I want to do a hunt and see if we can find them in the wilds. here for that, but that is cool that it's here. All right, let's see. All right, so I haven't been here for quite a while, but I'm going to check out Meijer. Y'all might remember this is where Fairly Odd Parents went to. Normally, their section's not the best. Last time I came in, I was not happy with it whatsoever, and I'm only really looking for a few, but I'm very happy to say they have them here. So pretty cool after all that. I was torn on even stopping because it is pouring rain out there right now, but needed her, needed Paul, so that does it. And I mean, they actually even had a few others, but I'm only here for them. Remember, I'm only here for them. Show some of it now, but it took one online order, 2 Target stores, 3 exchanges, and what's the other? What else did it take? Just to get all these pops from Dune 1. Crazy. Yeah, eBay. eBay was one. eBay, Targets, yeah, everything like that. So, all right, I'm going to stop talking about that.
You can probably see a little bit of them to the side right now.
So the movie kind of starts out with this one. I'm going to let you kind of talk about it.
Starts out with Paul in his formal attire. This is a Target exclusive. Very early on in the movie.
Yeah.
Like first 20, 30 minutes. And then it kind of goes into Duncan, Idaho is then one of the first characters that's kind of introduced. I see you've got one that you're wanting to show.
We can wait. Keep going.
Okay. And then we also meet Paul's family, Duke Leto Atreides, as well as Lady Jessica.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Very cool. What else do we have over there?
More over here.
Oh, you got that guy.
We then also have Baron Harkonnen. This is the main antagonist,
Yes.
so to speak.
Very, very cool. And then, funny enough, I actually had to order this from Funko Shop because I couldn't find it anywhere. But you get Chani from that. And one of the cool things that I like that they did here is they're all in the black box. And you'll see why I talk about that here in a second. But this is the complete set, but we're missing one.
But wait, where's Paul?
Wait. Okay, so we've got Chani, and then of course, well, you saw us just open up the soda, so of course we've got, who's this?
Paul Atreides.
Yes, really cool pop in general. This one we had to get from Whatnot. So Whatnot, Funko, site, eBay, yeah.
So we didn't know, I don't remember if we said exactly, but we have the full set of the first one.
Yeah, so this is the full set from the first
there's one missing, isn't there?
Well, yeah, because we couldn't afford it.
Right. So there's a Chase variant of Paul.
There is a Chase variant of Paul, and if you guys have been paying attention to PPG, this pop has gone, it's one of those that kind of changes, and it's a $90 pop. So, like, I've seen it selling for $120 plus, and I think even Slapshot Pops has one in his store for $120. But the cool thing was, I was out hunting one day, found the Chase in the wild.
You could say the price.
Look at that price. I got it for $15. Yeah. The Funko gods were shining on me that day. I couldn't believe it, honestly, that I was able to get this Chase for $15. Now, as Aiden's already said, these are not for sale.
No, we're keeping this up.
Yeah, this is ours now. At one point, sure.
Maybe if we try to replace a box or two, like this one has a little bit of sticker residue. But for now, these are all staying. Yeah.
So Dune 1, really, really good movie. It is definitely something to build things up. I was nice that, seeing the different outfits. I just kind of paid attention to Lady Jessica's. It makes sense in part 2. I mean, I'm not going to give away spoilers, but like how her face is on this, well, she had those chains on her at the end of
the first one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is from the first, but in part 2, she has chains like that as well. Yeah. So pretty cool. I thought it was pretty.
You're saying you understand too.
Yes, okay, yes. But I mean, that is pretty cool. I mean, the Chase version, pretty sweet. And they're for our own collection, right? So let's hop into 2 because we just got back home today from that. What did you think of part 2?
What did I think of part 2? I think part 2 was a really good movie. I think it starts off. I'm trying to think exactly how it starts off because it's pretty long.
Well, and then we don't want to give spoilers.
It's very dense. That's the most. That's like the biggest word I can give to describe it. It's a dense movie. It's 2 hours 43 minutes, if I remember exactly, and sometimes it feels like it's 4 hours. Sometimes it feels like it's an hour and a half.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. The last hour of the film, I think, is pretty much perfect, and I think the first hour of it is pretty good as well. I think there's a little bit in the middle that I think is a bit slow, but there's like one exact scene that I think once it hits, the entire rest of the movie is really, really good. I think it has an amazing sense of scope. I feel like the battle scenes, you can really feel everything that's going on.
Cinematography.
I was about to say that cinematography is so much better.
So good.
Well, it wasn't bad in the first one.
Yeah,
but it's really good in this one.
The use of extras, or hopefully it's not all CGI. I know they can, but I did a quick scan on one of the scenes where they're all running into battle, and they look like real people just running.
Yeah.
And then the scene where he's walking through all those people and they're all kind of separating, and it's shot from above,
cool.
Whew, really cool. So if you have not seen Dune 1, or if you haven't seen Dune at all, go see that. Stream the first one first because you've got to, because it is part 2.
Yeah, it is part 2. Yes, it is part 1. It is part 1 and part 2 because they're separated from one book.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people online so you can kind of go into this one if you just want to watch this one. I feel like it does summarize stuff in the first one.
I think that the issue would be with mom, his mom. You wouldn't know that part of the story.
True.
From what's going on.
They kind of just tell you that stuff happened.
Right. Yeah.
But the first, before you get the title card, it tells you kind of what happened in the first one.
Yeah. Really, really good movies. Yeah. We got out, and normally we'll look at each other and say something or whatever, and then we've got to process it. We are 6 hours, 7 hours afterward, and it's still hard to process this.
It is a very big movie.
Yeah.
You should see it in IMAX if you can.
Yes. Yeah, we were lucky to.
It is filmed for IMAX. It is made for IMAX.
We actually had to wait. We were supposed to go last week.
But it was pretty much sold out in IMAX last week. Yeah. And that was the second week it was in theaters. People really want to go see this. People want to go rewatch it.
Yeah.
I think I want to go see it again.
I can understand. Well, it's funny when I found this chase, what the manager goes, "Wow, I'm surprised that Papa's still up there." And he goes, "Have you seen 2?" And I go, "No." He goes, "I just saw it for the second time yesterday." And I was like, "Dang." He's like, "And I watched it in IMAX both times."
Yeah.
And he goes, "I even took my mom the second time, and she didn't see part 1." And he goes, "She loved it."
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is really, really cool. You can't even say that it's like a Star Wars or a Harry.
I've seen it
say that
be comparable to. There's a specific image I saw where it's I guess a meme of sorts where every 20 years we get this big series of movies that is very well made and well put together.
Mm-hmm.
We had the Star Wars original trilogy, and then the Lord of the Rings movies, and then these. I don't even really think they're comparable to that. I feel like they're very different in how intimately made they are.
Ooh. Gosh,
I think because Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, I feel like are made for more blockbuster audiences. This is made for people who like them.
Yeah, these are made for
you have to like it.
Yeah,
I think if you don't like it, then you're not going to like it. That's just how it is.
If you don't like long movies, slow movies, now they're not action packed.
Yeah, this might sound like a little bit of a turnoff, but it is political.
Yes.
But it's still a little action packed. It's very well written though.
Yeah, and it's neat seeing Drax in a different way,
Dave
or
Bautista,
seeing
yeah.
Poe Dameron,
Or Elvis Presley.
Speaking of, let's show
Yeah.
off some pops.
Austin Butler did a pretty good job on this movie.
I would say so. All right, so we'll start with him this time.
Starting now with Paul Atreides. This has the blue eyes, not the soda.
Yes. If you don't, we could give it away. You get the blue eyes when you are around spice.
Yeah.
He's allergic to spice, but that kind of ties into the next person.
Allergic.
He was allergic to it, remember? And then he started building up his. That's why he started having issues.
This is Chani.
Sorry. Yep, from 2.
Yep.
Then you get into Gurney
Hollick,
which is played by
Josh
Brolin. Really, really cool. Who do I got? So what happened, again, if I don't show any of the video of me hunting, it was multiple stores. So those I think I got from Meijer because they were in that bag. This is one from Target Run. Okay, there you go.
And Stilgar. Lisan Al-Gaib. He says that like a bajillion
Yeah,
times.
he does. Really, I think I love Javier Bardem, right?
Javier
Bardem.
Yeah.
I love him in a lot of movies. No Country for Old Men, great movie. This might be his actually best.
I feel like he really
portrayed
really
it.
believable.
It was made for him. Yeah.
I think there's some characters in this movie. We'll get to them in a second, but I feel like one character in particular is just kind of there. He doesn't really act that much, and I've seen other people say that too. But here's Fade Rotha Harkonnen. This is Austin Butler's character.
Yeah. Which the pop, I don't know, it doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, I think he's a really distinct look to his face, and it's hard to translate that to such a minimal design. But,
mind blowing that,
Austin Butler did a really good job on this. I heard some people say that it's still a little bit of the Elvis to him, but
when you train and train and train.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get into the next person you meet after all of those have been introduced.
I don't even know. That's
order-wise. Well, yeah, you've met all of them. I guess he comes back. Yes.
Yeah. Princess Irulan? I don't remember.
Aurelion.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is Florence Pugh's character.
Yep. And then from the Funko shop is Christopher Walken playing Emperor Shaddam.
I think it's Shaddam
the fourth.
I think.
And that's what you were saying about
I think Christopher Walken was just kind of Christopher Walken in this movie. While I think some people say that it ruins it, it takes you out of it. I don't think that.
Yeah, because he's got his cadences.
I think he's just kind of there. It's not a huge role, so it didn't really take me out of it. He didn't really do a lot, to be honest. Yes, but it didn't bother me as much as it did other people.
Yeah, so this is the full line for Dune 2, and as you can see, these are in kind of the orange box. So we had a black box for part 1, orange for part 2. There has not been anything talked about yet for part 3 or more, because it does leave it open.
Yeah, they have not announced Dune Messiah being adapted yet.
Yeah. But this is it. This is the Funko Shop exclusive. So it's not actually on the back of the box.
I hope they do more for this set.
I would like a chase.
I think because this one's a lot more popular, I think it's possible they do some sort of fall convention, something or other.
Ooh, yeah.
I was talking in the car. I think a really easy ride for them to do is an ornithopter. And I don't know if we would even get it. Probably just because we have the set.
Yeah. That we don't do rides that often.
We don't do rides.
Yeah.
But did we complete the set? I think one would be cool to see how they would do it, I think, is a sandworm.
Yes.
I think it'd be a cool 10-inch one.
Yeah.
And then it'd look cool with the Paul chase that we have from the first set.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of the cool thing is, that's going to cover us if we put them all out. But so, for example, Baron is still in part 2. All of these characters are in part 2. We started off, in essence, with him in that chase. Chani just changes, really.
Pose.
It's
pose.
Pose. Oh, her outfit. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
So when she gets into her final battle gear, that's what this is. This is her regular outfit from part 1. And then, yeah, just regular Paul.
We don't need to bring them all.
Yeah, we don't need to bring them all out, but you don't get, you guys get it. You understand? Fantastic movie. Definitely something we're going to buy on DVD, Blu-ray, whatever.
I was looking for the Blu-ray of the first part when we were out in stores, but I didn't see it.
Yeah. Well, I figured to also kind of wait till they're put together and then buy them as a 2-pack, or something like that. Steelbook or whatever. I don't know. We would love to know, hey, what you think of our video like this. And if you've seen Dune part 1 or part 2, drop those comments. Let us know what you're doing. What are you doing? Oh, we got a chase too. Yes. We really appreciate you guys being a part of this. As you might have known, we have hit our 500 subscribers. This video should be up before Easter, but we are going to be giving away a blue pop for free, but I don't want to talk about that too much. This was all about Dune.
It's a blue Peeps.
Yes. Dune is an amazing movie. Speechless today. Definitely think I want to go see the second one again.
Yeah. And if they show the first one in IMAX, I think that'd be worth seeing.
Yeah.
They showed it again like a week before the second one came out. It was on like a Wednesday at like 3:00. We can't make that.
No. Yeah. But yeah, that's it for this. So a little bit different kind of video for you. We appreciate you being here. That is my number one. I'm going to miss him someday. We were talking, movies are our thing. And I said, when you get up and you're a little bit grown, this will be our thing to still do movies. We have a thing, and he's kind of upset about it, where we take a picture of him in front of all the movie posters.
Oh,
but they took the big one down already.
They took down the IMAX poster to put up the Godzilla IMAX.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to have to go see that movie next week.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't, please drop a comment, like, subscribe, thumbs up, something. We appreciate you. Hope you had a great day. God bless. Take care. Yeah.